The rest of it was nothing but repetition, but at least I got that out of it. So it pays to listen. It pays to read whatever you can and see what comes out of it for you. This is what I do. And another one, Alzheimer's. Now they're coming to the conclusion that Alzheimer can be brought on because of becoming lazy. People retire, and they said, I'm just going to sit on a porch on my rocking chair. Remember, this up here needs to be nourished. And nourishment is thought for this. So keep thinking. Keep thinking. Lots of things. So you see, they can say what they want, but self-center has said it many, many times over and over again. So while we go through this metamorphosis, there was a price to pay. And I don't mean money. The price is the passion or the suffering. Yes, quite a bit of suffering. But remember, when somebody opens that door, then those who follow just walk right through. There was a saying when I was a kid, you could never jump into an automobile anytime you like and say, I'm going to California. There were no roads going to California from here to there. Finally, there was. It takes work to build roads out there, and it takes work to build roads inside of us. Because making a metamorphosis is having a body that's almost a blank. We have to put roads in it, put pipes in them, put wires in them. Not the same as the old ones, but something that is in a next higher frequency. And that, when we have finished with it, we will attach ourselves to a higher entity, and then we will get the name of the new nation that will be. But living on the outside here, we have to build some sort of a system in order to get along with each other. And if I work at a particular trade, So making these things are not very useful for me, but what I make can be very useful for many, many people out there. That is at least one of the items that I make. So how am I going to give these items to other people? Or how am I going to exchange these items to other people? So we come up with something, a token, and we give it a value. The token itself isn't worth that value because it has no intrinsic worth. But in order to exchange the easy way, we have this currency. And it is this currency that must be stabilized. Now if let's give it 7. Put a 5 here. At the bottom is 5. But if I put a 5 here, it is no longer a 5, is it? What is it now?
10.
If I don't have a 5 in here. In this column it would be what? 50. Well, let's put the 5 over here. But if I put another 5 here, it's not 50 anymore. It's 500. So if I put a 5 here, and of course these become 0, 0, another 5 here, I got 5,000. If I put a 5 here, that's 50,000, right? I'm not good at these figures. So we do it right down. Don't you see what happens to a 5? It fluctuates. The currency cannot be fixed. And of course, since we have 7 columns, who's going to now prevent us from putting more columns there? And then we go into the million, the trillions, quadrillions later on. But don't you see that this is all a figurative of the imagination? It doesn't exist. Now look at this one. Roman. This is 5. And this is 5. 5, 5. But of course you have 2 5s, you make them an X. See it? No matter where you put these numbers, they never lose the value. Never.